So today we're talking about the eighth chakra. It's located a few inches above the head, and it's where we sort of connect um, to creation of how things come about or how things work, and allowing oneself to just let go and receive. In the shamans got it with Wiracocha, um, and so it's the source of the sacred, and it corresponds to the concept of the soul, and which is very personal and finite. So things that are happening, and if you're religious, you can um, connect it with religion. If you're into energy, connect it with energy. But there is a connection with some higher power or higher source. So sometimes even when I talk to my my athletes, I try not to get in religion too much, but we may say some kind of god or goddess or however the situation, and it's just something is allowing us and helping us along the way. And I don't know what it is, but there's something there. And so the eighth chakra allows that to come in, but it also allows us, and I think I'm very grateful for this class and some other things. It allows you to connect with other people's energy. So the first seven chakras is really with a connection within ourselves. The eighth chakra is this manifestation of the energy of like a bubble that is allowing us to really connect with front and back, side to side, and be able to see that or feel that. So it's located in the luminous energy field outside your body, which is out here, or aura, an auric field. Um, and it holds data and information from the spirits. So people that read oracle cards and tarot cards, and that actually comes from this sense of energy, and all the other things that sort of happen. So we're going to work a little bit with that today. Um, Chinese call it chi, Japanese call it ki, and Indians call it prana, and we just tend to call it life form energy. So the energy that's around, that's there. The mission of this energy is to mix the physical, which is our bodies, with our mission of the higher purpose and what we do in the physical plane, and how this information is encoded in the energy field to help not only seven chakras, but help everything that's going on in life. So it could be objects, it could be people, it could be animals, how we relate with that, how we relate with the earth. Sometimes it's hard to understand how we connect that way. These energy sources help us do that. Okay. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. We always start the class, and I'm going to pause it for a second. So if you want to share about what happened to you last week, and up into your body. Visualize yourself in perfect surroundings. You are safe, warm, and secure. Who are the people in this place? Allow yourself to acknowledge them, each one by one. Enjoy the sensation of groundedness, security, and stability. And allow that attention to come down through the earth, up through your legs, and into your abdomen. And if you choose to do so, you can repeat this simple affirmation. I recognize the abundance of love, trust, and care surrounding me. As you take a deep breath in, allow that energy to move up your body into your abdomen and changing to the color orange. Focus on the orange light as it spins in a direction, allowing it to come up through the abdomen. Bring into mind a pleasurable experience. As you bring that moment back to you now, really look at the fine details. Remember the colors, textures, shapes, sounds, and tastes. Surrender to this moment. Check into your body and notice if it's better to give or to receive. And if you choose to do so, you can repeat this simple affirmation. I have the right to express my desires with myself and others. Allow those desires to come into your body. As it starts to rise up into the torso and turns to a yellow golden light. Allow yourself to bathe in this warm yellow light. Know that you are a spiritual warrior and that you have the inner resources and divine guidance to help you overcome all of life's challenges. Ask yourself this question and know that you don't have to come up with the answers right away. What risks can you take to strengthen your personal power? How can you serve you? And if you choose to do so, repeat this simple affirmation. I know I am the best person I can be. As you continue to breathe, allow that light to come up to your chest as it turns to green. finding yourself connecting to the green energy of the heart chakra. Notice how your heart responds to this positive attention. Focus on what you truly feel without judging. Tune into your body and ask, how does it make you feel? What allows your heart to sing? How can you show compassion? And if you choose to do so, repeat this simple affirmation. I love myself for who I am and the potential within me. And as you take a deep breath in, allow that energy to turn into a blue mist that surrounds your throat. Allowing yourself to ask the question, what do you want? What do you need? And what would you like to talk about today? How can people listen to you and be fully present? And if you choose to do so, repeat this simple affirmation. I delight in my self-expression and all my creative pursuits. And as I take a deep breath in, pull that energy up into the forehead and the area of the third eye, allowing the purple light to offer insights and truths to the questions of the universe and nurture it. And if you choose to do so, repeat the simple affirmation. I trust my inner self to guide and protect me. And as I breathe in, pull up that energy up towards your crown, allowing the indigo light to radiate up, and trust everything in your life is unfolding exactly as it should. allowing yourself to surrender. And if you choose to do so, repeat the simple affirmation: I am unique, radiant, and a loving being. And as you continue to pull that energy up above your head, imagine another energy source, allowing the rainbow light to connect your higher self with other objects, people, animals, and sources to allow you to feel that connection with the universe. And if you choose to do so, you can repeat this simple affirmation: I see things from a loving perspective and release my ego to connect with the world. And allow yourself to bathe in this moment, feeling the earth beneath your feet, and feeling the energy from up above. Allow it to come meet in your hearts and spread out around you. Protecting your body as a shield. And allow yourself to be in this bubble, to feel and become aware of your physical body, your emotional body, your energetic body, and the astral or spiritual body. Allow yourself to take a deep breath in and exhale out through your hand, off the top of your head, and down into your feet. And when you choose to do so, you can slowly bring your awareness back to the room. Just take your awareness to your body and see how that makes you feel. If you're relaxed, tired, energized, Whatever it is, it's what it's supposed to be right now. If you choose to do so, before we move on to the next thing, um, I've learned a practice called source code meditation. And this has enabled me to touch into the meridians of the body and still open up channels to help flow. And if you choose to do so, um, there's four major points that I work with. Um, two are the bladder points, and two are the kidney points. And so, if you choose to do so, you can just take your fingers and right where your lower back of your tailbone meets the lower base of your spine and the upper base of your tailbone, you can take your fingers there or your awareness there and imagine yourself as if you are making a little V. So as I contact, if you choose to do so, you'll come in here and then you'll come out the other way. So if you're like taking and sewing, you go in and then you come back out. And then try these 3 times. So come in, come out, and one more time, come in and come out. And then allow yourself just to sit there for a moment and see if you feel the difference. Take a deep breath in. And if you choose to do so, you can take your fingers again, and now you take where there's a little crease in your skull. So it's C5, C8. And the bladder points 9 and 10 are right there. And do the same thing. So you're going to take your fingers and place it in and release
It cuts.
out.
I can't see. It
Oh,
cuts
sorry.
off. I can't see your fingers at all.
Okay. So it's here
Okay. Thank you.
and then cut up. Sorry about that. And then you're coming in again and you're coming out at an angle. Just continue breathing and see if you can feel anything different. It's okay that you don't. Just by taking that awareness of those points, sometimes activate stuff in your body. And going along with connecting with the universe and other people and other things, um, I thought I'd share Reiki, which is um, a Japanese energy force light energy healing. But it really just opens up the channels in you and it deals a little bit with the chakra. So Julia, can you post that one picture? Because it's important, and with Reiki, it's all intent. So if we go back to breathing, direction, sound, and movement, it's still the intent. So even if you don't know the symbol right, just that intent with helping yourself and people sometimes can help. So I'm going to show you a symbol that normally when you get your first attunement will open up a channel in you, and then it's the other one with the symbol. You got both of them? That's it.
Can you see it? Is that the one you want?
Yep.
Okay.
So Chakra is actually their power symbol, and it allows energy to flow in you and deal power. So when you get your first attunement, this symbol is used a lot in healing. And sometimes if there's energy stuck in your body or in your chakras, you can take this symbol and imagine creating that symbol, and things happen. And so I thought I'd share it to you. And if you're looking for energy from spirit to matter, which is I'm trying to bring it in and trying to cleanse myself and sort of take a shower with the energy, then it's the top one. And you start clockwise, and you would do it in that formation where it come down, and then you circle 3.5 times. Right. So once again, it's, if you have a pen and paper, and if you want to write that down, you take it across, take it down, and then you circle 3.5. Don't worry about the dots. It's just there as a teaching the color. And so a lot of times when I'm doing my practice, I tend to use these things, and they do help. So that's why I continue to use them. Yeah, Kelly has a question.
Do you do it this way or like up the spine? So do you do it like just if you're looking at a picture of the body, like say that it's your body here, and would I do it that way to you or to me, or would I do it up your spine?
So what I normally do when I'm practicing it, wherever the blockage is where I need a little more extra power, right? Say it could be in your shoulder and I'm working on your shoulder. Then the top would be where the 1 is, right? So more axial towards your head, and then come down. So it doesn't have to be in the line of your chakras, but it's actually really good, and we'll probably energetically practice with each other a little bit if you guys are okay to do with that, is work the chakras and see if it changes in your body and your energy, and see how that feels. So yes and no. I think that question's super perfect because to go through each of the chakras and use chakra ray to open up the chakras, it can be super beneficial. And I normally use it when I just need an energy source if I'm trying to do some kind of healing, or just trying to sometimes relax people and do that. So, and then counterclockwise, which you'll see often. This is the one you'll see the most when you see pendants and jewelry. You'll see that counterclockwise one, where it's energy flow is matter to spirit. So that means I'm bringing the energy from bottom to top, and I'm trying to bring that energy in to bring that grounding energy to help manifest this other energy in my body. And then that way it would be to the right, down, and then around 3.5 times. If that made sense. And right now I just wanted to show it to you. And then if you guys are okay with it, I'll run through a attunement process, and then you can see how it feels, and then give it a couple days, and then really see how it feels. Sometimes physically when I do it, the next morning people go up and they contact me back and like, what'd you do? My hands are super hot. And if you guys have ever get a chance to feel my hands, I mean, none of you have felt my hands, but if you get a chance to feel my hands, everyone, no matter how cold it is, and my body could be cold, they're like, "Oh, your hands are hot." And truth of the matter is, I think it all started when I first got my first Reiki attunement. Yeah, so there is something to it, and so I thought I'd share it with you because part of this, it's when they brought it to the United States, it was so secretive, and people wanted to make money off of it, and so that's how they used it. But it's supposed to be a gift that's given, and a lot of people will get it and maybe don't share it. So it's been almost ninja-like, where people didn't want to share it, or they wanted compensation for it. And theoretically, energy is energy, and people should share it with each other. So I'm super blessed to have you guys around me. So I wanted to share it with you guys. And someone wrote, so Molly, are you okay with how to do it again?
Oh, I see the diagram. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I'll try.
Yeah. And then, yeah, if your hands are cold, see in the next couple weeks to see if the hands warm up. I'm always cold. I mean, and it's amazing how hot my hands can get from doing that. And that's why I think some of you guys have seen my email address. A couple of my friends have said, "Oh, your hands are like magic," and that's how my email address came about. And some of it has, it was due to Reiki. I think that's when I did all the yoga stuff, and when I got my first Reiki attunement, it changed my life. So there is a little, it's not practice, ritual. There's a little ritual that goes on with this. And so here is the Reiki principles. And I do have this sitting in a frame. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes I look at it. And it's just a good affirmation to wake up in the morning and say, just for today, do not worry. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, earn your living honestly. Just for today, be grateful for your blessings. And just for today, be kind to every living thing. So I thought I'd share that to you because that's the principles of Reiki and Master Usui, and how he brought it to the States and was able to share it with people. And so I thought I'd just get back that way and do it that way. This is the first time I'm trying to do it online. So it'd be interesting to see what happens to you all doing this. And so if you choose to do so, then yeah. And truthfully, it's just a big meditation, and there's other attunements that go on with it, but this is the first one. And sometimes people will do all the attunements together, like on a weekend course. And I really feel that letting it sit into your body for a little bit before you get your second attunement allows that to happen. And yeah, some of you guys are working with people already energetically, and so you can see how that sort of turns to yourself. So are you guys okay with that? Me sort of giving you an attunement, and yeah. All right. So you don't really have to do too much. Relax to where you are. So sometimes when they say to give the attunement, they call it the Hu Yin position. The Hu Yin position is actually taking the tongue to the roof of your mouth with the palate, where there's the meridian point that sits up there, and keep that there if you can. Breathe in gently and naturally, and then my job is to send it through you. So you may hear me blowing once in a while, and that's just blowing that into the space that we created in your chakras that you created. And then I may, because this is not a physical thing, I may have you maybe go in the position that we ask you to be in when we do it physically. So, which means sometimes just go in prayer pose or open your hands so I can put them in your hands. So they're super simple. Right? Yeah. All right. So relax Take a deep breath. If you choose to close your eyes, because technically it's a meditation process. Julia, if you want to play any kind of music that you would like to do that's sort of soft and can I hear it? I can't hear it. You're not sharing right now. There you go. Now you're sharing. All right, cool. I'll be right back because I need to take a second and get a Macy who's going to be you. I'll give it to you guys all at the same time, but yeah, I'll bring my little guy. And if you get results from this, then you can always find a Reiki practitioner in your area, and they can give you an attunement. So every time you get the attunement, it just increases the energy. All right, just take a deep breath. Yeah. Slowly bring your awareness back to your breath. And then slowly bring your awareness back to the room. Now that you guys are all asleep, no, just kidding. If you would like to, and if fully wants to do so, let me know if you do not want to go into a room. What you're going to do now is go into a room with a person. Part of getting the Reiki attunement is actually sharing with other people. And you can send, if they give you consent, you can share energy with just sending energy to their eyes, sending energy to like their temple area, sending energy to their occiput, to their throat, to their chest, to the solar plexus, to the abdominal area, and if you want, down into their feet. And each time you do that, you can think about the symbol and try placing that symbol in there if you choose to do so. And if some of you guys are feeling pain or hurt in some area, see if that pain sort of decreases. So it could be physical pain, it could be emotional pain, it could be, but you'll go through sort of a process of going through the chakras with your hands. A couple different ways you can do it. You can do it on the screen where I'm feeling them there, or you can do it self-touch and do it that way. If that, yeah. Any questions with any of that? No questions, or you don't understand?
What symbols?